Hello, everyone. What is eating? That track, man. Nintendo has to release Replicant on the Switch so I can stream it, because that's the only way I can stream it, and I do want to stream this game. Nier Replicant. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I can't see the starving allegations. Somebody has to look up. I will try, but if somebody can be faster, I will have to link you the conversation. Because I came across it, this whole thing is unintentional. I just realized that all he's been trying to do is eat. It even started in Volume 9. But he has such interest in food that, you know what? No, it started in Volume 6, when they were eating pizza and Wasim came by. And he was just thinking of the pizza. And I don't know, throughout the story, especially recap, you can just see it. Boy is hungry. I didn't plan it. That what happened. That's what happened, so. He might... Nope, this. His whole issue might not be abandonment issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, whatever. It could be just that he's hungry. It could be all me. I am the problem. You fed him that one shawarma in volume. Yes, in volume 9. Yes, I fed him that one. Funny enough that you mentioned that yesterday, because I don't like shawarma. I hate shawarma in general. But there was this one place back in 2020 when my brother brought this shawarma that they used cheese and cream in it, and it changed the whole experience for me. I loved it. And I had it in 2020. I drew black and white eating it, and then my brother told me that the place sucked, which is like a trend in Jordan. And then yesterday, of all days, you brought up a shawarma, and my brother, I was fasting, and he got me shawarma from that place that has cream, and it's just as good. But yeah, welcome in, Andrew, Elma, Spectre, Andy. Yes. I've been saying this the whole time, he definitely has iron deficiency. Boy, do you have iron deficiency? Am I robbing you of food because I don't like food? Of course he's hungry. The man thinking that needs... Yes, yes, yes. I love shawarma. I told my mom to bring me shawarma to the airport when I visit. It's like there's this sandwich in Turkey that I like, and I always ask my sister, and my sister actually brings up this sandwich that can't be properly wrapped for travel. When she comes to Jordan, she always tries to at least bring me that one sandwich that I like. So how are you doing? We're going to be drawing for 2 hours? Yes, from now, 2 hours. I recorded the time lapse for this because I sketched it. I wasn't thinking of streaming, but then I thought, yeah, it would be cool to show how I draw backgrounds and stuff, and suddenly I finished drawing the backgrounds without hitting record, or not record. I recorded actually, but I didn't hit going live. Last time they brought me a pot of food to the airport. Very dedicated and sweet family. Hopefully I'm traveling soon. I'm white level starved in this country. You're coming back here? Hopefully soon. Maybe you'll be here if I ended up doing something at the bookshop for the launch. I'm waiting for my food to be ready to pull a white. Listen, I don't like this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slides of this. It's gonna be a clipping. And yeah, this is my least favorite. I don't like this one, but I didn't want to spend too much time. But what's to come? Oh my god. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Background missed? Well, there's a time lapse for it, but yeah, it's not like I did that much. Like I did paint all this and blur it. The back, this back thing is a photo that I edited, and a lot of the foreground here is a lot of brushes, existing brushes like assets, and I drew over them a little bit here and there to match my style. I suddenly remember, did we forget about to use this? I was hoping nobody would bring that up. I wanted to start the stream by apologizing, but then when nobody brought it up, I'm like, nobody remembered. Yeah, yesterday I was planning it, and I even like arranged everything and picked the clipping that I'm been working on and stuff. But I had to... So this is what happened. I was working on the local orders of volume 10, and I have them ready from like 2 weeks ago already. But I contacted the delivery service, the local delivery service, and I just want to ask, like, I have this number that they paid for completely and this number that they paid nothing. So how do we go about that? And he told me what I'm gonna do, and then I get this phone call, and he's like, so I need the location to pick up the orders, and I didn't imagine that it worked that fast. So I told him that I'm not ready, maybe tomorrow. But then when he came by to give me the, what do they call them? The papers that you fill. And when he got them to me, he told me, like, if you manage to finish the orders by 6, I can come by because I'm gonna be in your area. And then I thought, like, why not just go to the office, take them and just drop them off, or give them to the delivery man. Give them to the delivery man. What? So yeah, and then, you know, Jordan and its traffic. So I had a lot of things taking my time, and then I couldn't stream. That's the thing. What would be so cool? I was gonna get a book anyway to get the reader's experience. Yeah, I was at Readers too. I went to the yeah, that too. I went to the bookshop to see about the release, and yeah, we are considering doing something for the launch. Like, when he asked me, I'm like, listen, Lazy D doesn't want to do it, but businesswoman D thinks we should. Hey Aishu, welcome. So yeah, we got clippings Wednesday instead of clippings Tuesday, but next week is gonna be Tuesday. Enjoy your food, Andy. Today's can't count, so again, it's okay anyway. Thank you for asking. I mean, listen, I say a lot of things, and I always, when they fail, I always go by the idea that nobody would remember or notice anyway, which is a comforting thought. But yeah, it's more rewarding to know that people actually do want these things and wait for them, you know? Wait. See, I already drew the burger, but we're gonna touch it up a little bit. Make it more cell shady. I don't know when I travel, possibly next week. Really? It's gonna be in April. That's for sure. Because I do have to release the books in April. That's what I promised. So, funny thing that I've been trying so hard for 2 weeks to get the shipping company to drop the fee that they added for all the countries that are considered dangerous right now. And I called my manager on Monday, and he's like, yeah, you got the approval, but it didn't register to the system yet, so don't ship any of these shipments until it's in the system. And yeah, it seems that there's a ceasefire now, so the fee would have been gone anyway, I guess. Last day I took a screenshot to tell the friend that books are ready. They are ready. They've been ready for 2 weeks. My bag's packed and everything. I was supposed to travel 1st of April, but paused because of war and stuff. So it's, if the ceasefire stays, we'll see. Hopefully it does. I hope you travel soon. It's a safe flight. Jordanian Airlines didn't stop. Like Royal Jordanian didn't stop their services. But I guess you were afraid that you might come here and get stuck or something, right? Would be so funny though, because when I left to live here, I told my mom I would probably plan my trips around Grace's updates. You mentioned that before, and I still can't believe it. You know what? I might have a request when you come to Jordan. I want you to go to the shop where I had my books. This is such a funny thing to ask. But because someone once passed by this stream and said that I stopped printing, and I was like, I didn't. And turns out that the shop where I had my books and we stopped working together is giving that idea. So I wonder, what is the story now that there is a book released, you know? However, in started reading Grey isn't the best time for them. We'll have our books in the best time. Yeah, recently someone that I think highly of their opinion DM'd me asking, like, because, you know, when you don't follow webcomics and stuff, it could be, especially with Grey, it could be kind of confusing, like where to start, especially with clippings and stuff. So they sent me asking me, like, I just want to ask, like, we start with volume 1, we start with the main story, and I explained it. But the thing is, I got really excited and stressed at the same time. So I was like, but yeah, here's the thing. Stories are like relationships, so sometimes you click, sometimes you don't, sometimes it's in the future. So yeah, just, they already know. There are lover stories, but still, I always get a kind of a little bit, what do you call it? Self-conscious whenever anyone wants to start with volume 1. But yeah, I can't wait to deliver the last 30. There are 30 orders now left hanging. I can't wait to send those. Even if the books will come in August, I'll be set. They have a place saved and already. Oh my god. You all so nice and supportive and encouraging. I hope you all like the books once you have them. But yeah, hopefully this month. Yes, that's what I want. I want this month. Yes, of course, I'll go and ask. I can even ask per messages too. Whatever you like. I'm just really kind of curious. I'm thinking if I should color or continue lining. Where is color? This is. Praying for the ceasefire to stay so we can all get books and shawarma. When you come here, just get from Shawarmers, is the name. Shawarmers. The shawarma with cream, that's the one that Black and White had in Volume 9. I am drawing. Is it stuck? Wait. Wait, you can't see a thing? I've been drawing for... Oh my god. Nothing happened. Wait, what? I was pissed at them last time I went anyway. They had the volumes basically out of sight. I've been drawing for... I was wondering why nobody is talking about the burger. Come on. What? Why is it... Oh, I should do check from here on out. Display capture? Why is it not working? Wait, let's see if we change this and go back to Cintiq. There. Yes, there. Okay. It was stuck for some reason. Hello, here's the food. I've been drawing for so long, man. You were pissed at them. I don't mind where they put them. We just, like, business-wise, it didn't work anymore, so we split. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I would never bring it up or ask for anyone to ask about them and stuff. But because someone came to the stream and just told me that the owners of the shop say that you stopped printing, I was like, no. No, now, like, we split ways in a very professional way. Why would you do that? If it's 2022, then I understand, honestly, if they have the books out of sight, because there are no new releases. It took so long to release Volume 10. Let the stars align and have this big men actually pull through on something they say for once. The funny thing that yesterday, my brother, I was breaking my fast and my brother was like, my other brother is a pilot, so he was worried about going on a flight. And my mother was worried about the flight, and everyone was talking about getting more, like, getting stock up on essentials and stuff because, he's saying that they're gonna wipe a civilization last night. And my middle brother, he's like, no. She started attacking when he was talking about ceasefire. So now that he's saying he's gonna attack, there's gonna be a ceasefire. Lo and behold, we woke up to a ceasefire. Burger. The burger appeared. Tasty, thank you. Oh boy, that's definitely hunger-inducing burger. What makes it even more tasty? Again, this is my least favorite slide of the 6. Thank you, thank you. It's definitely worth checking out if they're spreading false I wouldn't imagine they're spreading it, but because of that incident, I thought that, I am interested what their answer is gonna be. Honestly, I was so scared last night. I stayed up all night worried, but he just backed out. Who knows, man? I personally don't follow the news. I learn what I learn when I'm sitting with my family. Honestly, I was so oh yeah, I already read that. But because I have 2 screens, one screen is dark mode, the other is light mode, I kind of... Important question. Shoot. Let's take it back to fun stuff. Chicken burger or beef burger? They're having chicken, they're having beef burger, sorry. Also, I kind of missed a message. Wait, I kind of missed a message from YouTube, I think, because this looks good. Thank you, Malfunction. And welcome, Tad. Thank you. I'm a beef burger girly, sorry. I only have beef when I travel, personally, or when my mother does it, cook it, make it. But when I eat in any place in Jordan, it's only chicken burger. And it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing because I was... So remember there was this, what do they call it? Cow madness? When I was in elementary school. So we were banned from having any beef burger. And it kind of stuck to this day. And it didn't stuck because I am worried about it or whatever, but it's just, I don't know, kind of like, it's kind of like something I was trained to and I can't break now. But I do it. When I travel abroad, I do have beef burgers. And personally, I do prefer beef over chicken. But I don't know, it just stuck too hard to my psyche. You all who disrespects the art should be banned. Depends on the tone, maybe. What? Oh my god, did I just fill... Did you see what just happened? Noir appeared next to white. I have trust issues with meat burger. If you're anything around my age, it's probably this. I don't know. It feels like it's something that was implemented. The fear of beef. Even though, honestly, when you think about it, beef is probably safer than chicken. There's a lot of room to play around with chicken, or not play around, like do much trickery. Black and black. Noir is coming to steal the burger. Now let's change. I want shade now. It's gonna be only filling. Let's have him in white top. So the thing is, this is what it reads. This is a reel, a meme, a reel I found on Instagram. When you take one bite and you realize your friend wasn't wrong, you're not upset nor stressed, and you don't hate everyone. You're just hungry. So, are you looking forward to seeing the moment when that first bite sinks in? Because I do feel like I drew an interesting, or like, not interesting, but like it's a good expression for the realization, maybe. Let's turn this off. I used to hate beef, but my dad loves beef things and he was always like, try it. Now I just eat it. Yep. It tastes better. This white is so passionate. This is the most fancy I've ever seen. Of course, when you're the one who said that you ship white with food, Elma. So of course this is fan service to you. Let's turn this off and fill the white. See, even the music is like, this is a precious, beautiful moment. Nope, this is skin actually. Black isn't enjoying it. White's love triangle is food, naps, and coffee. Yep. And honestly, as a person who wrote on his character sheet back in 2010, he's a picky eater, I guess he's been angry at me since then. And ever since I introduced food to the story through clippings and Volume 9, he's become a different person. Black, he is gonna eat all my food. Now here's the thing, when you take one bite and you realize your friend wasn't wrong, this line just like is just me, like it's for me, because now they're fighting. They are fighting. So they fought while in the car. This is the lore. They fought over something, but they were going out to eat anyway, so they're now eating while angry. We all love a meal with all that awkward silence, right? He's a picky eater. He picks and eats. Good one, good one. You're also a good man. Okay. So this is the first one. I'm not gonna shade now. We can shade later. How about that? Let's continue lining. Okay. Let me just group this. Group W. Not W, it's one. It's not white alone. There's black. Yes, he's to the side, but he's there. Okay. So he had this bite. He took that one bite, and all the problems that night, the time he was just moved from one place to another, waiting for Jad. Jad, chapter 79, everything just disappears. And he's like, hold on a second. Achieved clarity. Look at him. Wait, what is this? What is this feeling? He's enlightened. Eat without any care in the world. They just continue life. What they gonna do? Hey, Hummus, welcome. Yes, you joined the stream and White is eating. How lucky are you? Are we all? He's like, wow, finally my stomach doesn't feel. Let's line it quickly so we can move to the next slide, which is another fun one. Stupid moment again? Yeah, Spectre, we need to talk about I'm stupid moment. The I'm stupid moment. You know, this reminds me of a cat video. She was eating the green part of a watermelon, then she reached the red one and her eyes wide. Yeah, I know that one. Oh my god, I know that one. My life was a light. That's White. White the cat. Hey, welcome, Anne. Honestly, reminds me of the one time I texted my best friend, I hate everyone, I hate this world, I'm so done, and then 2 minutes later, sent her a photo with a coffee mug. Never mind, I got coffee. You know, I had this idea for Black. Black being hungry and going to White saying like, "Who are you?" And then White gives him a Snickers, and he's like, "You're not you when you're hungry," but Black is the one saying it. So you're not you when I'm hungry. Oh my god, the moment I have more unfluffy thoughts, please do. Like, do we have... Listen. I'm gonna pull a White and say, I have pride too. So I'm not gonna continue ask about every single moment. We're waiting. Everyone is enjoying your thoughts. Come on. Like, this is the volume where it has 2 white faces on the cover. It's the volume where you should scream. He's giving White a mini heart attack. Wait, I think... Oh, I think this was a top, not a jacket. Oh man, it's gonna jacket. It's gonna jacket now. No, it's not a top. Never mind. It's a jacket. This is the 2nd burger. So we're gonna draw the hands and then delete. White used to the big attack from Black. That was new. Yes, a new flavor of heart attacks. I want to talk so much, but I'm overworked these days because I'm doing a map. Wow. Best of luck with that. I totally understand, but I just had to joke about it, you know? I am planning, once all the books are with everyone, like everyone gets their books, I do plan to do like 1, 2, or 3 streams of discussing volume 10 for those who are book reader only. And running research in something that isn't my major, in German. That's very impressive. Spectre. My plan was to reread over the weekend and whenever you have the time. No pressure. I was just joking, honestly. Folded like most of the pages I have comments on. Oh, I love that. 2 of my friends, the 2 friends that I know personally and read Grey is, they get a copy, give it back with all the sticky notes and comments, and then get another copy. I guess the perks of befriending the self-published author of the manga. Can you believe the growth? I folded my book. Oh! That didn't register until now. You've become a book folder. A book folder? Yes. Dog ear. Right, I guess I can actually copy and paste the rest of Black. He hasn't moved. Oh, he probably... No, he moved actually. His arms. So let's just take this. That's so cool. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I brought clear sticky notes and everything and red thread for connection moments. You really shine with all these connections you make. You know this effect that some anime, not some anime, some YouTubers do of like someone, when they realize something, they just do this, I don't know how, zoom in, but also boom kind of sound. This is white right now. Okay, maybe Black is getting angry because I do imagine Black liking company. These people that I don't understand. I'm not calling anyone out, but people who like company when eating. I don't mind them, honestly. You do you. I will even eat with you if there's no one eating with you. But for you to go and think that when I'm eating alone, I would need company because that's what you like, that's where my issue is. For Volume 1, I started coloring the panels with Most Soul. I see the growth, Spectre. This makes me want to have 2 copies of book 5. Book 5 is the best one to do these things for. It's so precious. Thank you. I was thinking, like, in my head, I was just lying on the floor and thinking that if I would rank the books, which is gonna be my favorite, and I don't know why I feel like it might be Volume 5. Volume 10 is the most precious to me. Volume 7 as well, but both have too much. They were kind of conditioned to be a certain way that doesn't work as if you want to tell someone like, this is, I'm a manga artist, take these. No, not these, because they're very dependent on the narrative and they have too much text. For the readers, it makes sense to have all that content, but for a passerby, no. So to me, personally, I do like 7 and 10, but if I want like to do rankings and share them generally, I would say 5. 9 is the one that won, which I should be my number 1, but I kind of got tired of the cover, seeing it everywhere, and it's a very empty cover. Anyway, for book 5, I dried flowers for every page. I favorited. Oh my god, you have such a certain aesthetic to you. I can like company when eating, but there must be silence. Yes. Yes, that's the thing, like, I don't even mind if there is talking, but not talking to me. And not talking while mouths are full, which is like the norm, the least you can do. If someone asks me if there is one volume they have to buy, I always recommend 5. 5 works, yeah. But it works for people who are not interested in reading from volume 1. I really want to read Danny. Wait, volume 10 was really the volume that solidified my love for the series. I really want to read Danny just talking. I was thinking the other day of doing a stream where we go from volume 1, just read White's scenes, actually, now that we know what we know. maybe some of his expressions make more sense now that we know what we know. It's so full of heart, and it's like the root of all these stories, and it was hand-drawn. How cool. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, I'll go back to drawing, but honestly, I want to say something about Volume 5. Volume 5, I drew it by hand, and I kind of feel like I was able to know what and how I want to, and why I want to write what I write. So it's very precious to me, but the idea of it being hand-drawn and how much I drew it, I have the pages in front of me still. Honestly, when after releasing Volume 9, I was in a very dark place, or maybe by the end of it, before printing it, I don't know. But I was in a very dark place that I was questioning if I would continue this. I will continue Grey is what I thought. I will continue posting it when I feel like it, but it's not going to be a career. Like, I was almost giving up on the career and the business, and it was just really dark and empty and lonely. But this is the thing, like, and this is why when you can, you really should do a lot of things that you love out of love. Because when you reach those dark times, you kind of, I still remember I was going to the bathroom to brush my teeth. I was just walking past from the bed to the bathroom, and I passed by this shelf that has Volume 5. And I took a glance, and then while I was brushing my teeth, I remembered, like, I drew that whole thing. I drew 200 pages with ink on paper. It kind of shocked me that, like, you did all that. You can't give up now. It's like, because of course I thought of all 8 books in general, but I don't know, that one being what it is. Affirming. I can't talk while eating. I can't talk while eating. I can only focus on eating like a stray cat found food. I have kid sisters, and when eating together, the whole like, noise, silence, please. Yeah. Now that I think about it, my favorites are uneven numbers. Always say the story pick up at 3. My favorite is 5, and most influential is 7. And 9's epilogue is one of my favorite moments. Thank you for sharing that. I love hearing stuff like that. Wow, the story picks up at 3? Yeah, I always wonder, like, when did it pick up? Like, what even happened between Volume 1 and 4? A lot of things I know, but still, like, whenever someone starts the series, I'm like, I wonder what do they think of this or that and stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. My plan was to put thread out with a paper by the end to whatever panel chapter attached to the memories, because I feel like it would be so cool. As a web, recap aesthetic, but also Violet aesthetic. Don't you agree? Since we're talking about Volume 5. Violet. Okay, let's fill these and move to the next slide, which becomes... White is gonna become... Like, this is the bite that enlightened him. The following one is like... this one. And you realize your friend wasn't wrong. It's insane, honestly. Volume 5 came out in the worst year of my life mentally. I even missed the release, and like the fact that it was drawn by hand, so much soul. I don't know, it felt so much like it came to life, direct from heart to heart. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm always motivated and heart-warmed or touched by these behind the scenes of the readers. I'd love to be beautiful and aesthetic about the books, but in reality I'm going to put sticky notes for the timeline because it would be so much easier seeing them physically and not in my phone. Yeah, definitely. That great timeline that you came up with. And once you have the logbook, you can compare maybe. There are a few notes, but the timeline in the logbook is connected to the volumes rather than the story. Okay, let's fill these. So, skin. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, White. I've been starving you for so long. Turn this off. I feel like the story especially picked up in volume 2 when we get to know White in terms of relationships, Jad, Lana, Amir. Yeah. It's when you realize how much balance is in the importance of Black and White as the protagonist. I love that. Thank you. It's hard. I don't know. I can't tell when it, because every book I'm like, oh, this is the book that where it starts moving. I remember one of my friends said volume 4 when they went on the tour. But now when I finished volume 10, I feel like, no, it is a very slow start. So it's very interesting to learn these from you as readers. I don't know what the secret in volume 5, even before I knew it drawn by hand, it was so touching, maybe because of Little Black childhood. Yeah, the childhood as well, like to me, I love drawing them as children. I miss drawing them as children and their stories. Especially with how White is, especially. It's just more fun. White is more fun as a kid. But yeah, by the end of it, I was like, I miss their adult selves. I'm done with kids. So I'm happy that you all feel some kind of specialness to Volume 5. Okay. Let's now group this. Nope. What did I do? Shoot. This, and folder layers. This is number 2. Now, I do agree that I didn't fully understand Black's vibes until the tour. Yeah. Not to mention, I feel like Black was annoying in the beginning of the story. It makes sense in hindsight, maybe, after you learn, like, boy doesn't know anyone, anything. It makes sense. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm fasting, so I'll remember and pray for you and when I break my fast. Hey, Blue, you're witnessing gluttony and Grey is. Can you imagine? It is this, when you take one bite and you realize your friend wasn't wrong, you're not upset, not stressed, and you don't hate everyone. You're just hungry. So I came up with the idea that they probably had a fight in the car, but they were going to eat anyway, so now they're eating in silence and awkwardness. So this is White finally eating because I am starving him, or so everyone says. Number 2, this is the moment of realization. This is what we did so far. Now we're gonna move to the you realize your friend wasn't wrong. منا ومنكم شكرا. One of the things about Grey that is so insane to me is how you work on a series for a decade and a half and be so well written that never ever felt a moment where there felt like a filler. I help you to learn to write so well. Thank you. That's great to hear. I definitely feel like, yeah, there is no room. There is a lot of slow burns, maybe, like slowness, messiness in terms of non-linearity, but yeah, I definitely didn't, and I don't think there is any room for fillers in general, unless you're in like a school setting. Then you can go with a trip or a beach episode. We still want a beach episode for Grays, but yeah, thank you for these words, and I try my best very responsibly. I have a question. Where can I see those updates other than X or Insta if I missed them there? Like what I'm drawing now? What I'm drawing now is going to be on clippings in Webtoon. But yeah, X and Insta are the places. Not everything is posted on Discord, but feel free to share, whoever, like share them on Discord for others to see. For me, it was volume 3, I think, the end of volume 2. I remember a page came out and I was hyped like something is happening. I'm understanding what's going on. The greatest experience. I don't understand. So yeah, we move now from the enlightenment to the, oh, you weren't wrong. I was just hungry. I was just hungry. Then they're not mad at each other? You think? White's like, oh, you're not wrong. Black's like, oh my god, he's looking at me. Help, I'm so using this clipping for my WhatsApp stickers. There's an Arabic meme. Yeah, that's exactly, like, I found this meme from an Arabic Instagram account. And it says exactly this, like, let's see. أيها. بعد ما تاكل أول قطمة، احنا نحكي له ما بعرفش، وتكتشف ان صاحبك ملوش ذنب وانك مش معصبي ولا مضغوط ولا بتكره حد، انت بس كنت جعان. So yeah, and this is the translation. My dad's currently learning Arabic because we said we will, but I never got around it and now I'm jealous. Listen, I have a lot of Arabic reels that are just black and white core, and I saved them all because I'm gonna draw them. Oh, Omori. Omori music. Oh, Blue, you have played Omori or watched Omori? If you're still there. So funny. When it starts eating, I figure out I wasn't angry and I love life. You've watched Omori? Yes? Ah. Good times, good game. Omori is so peak. I'm trying to remember what were my thoughts, because I loved it a lot, gameplay and all that, but there was I had some gripes with it, but I don't remember. I remember that I was angry at myself because I started playing it on stream and then I had to go to Turkey to my sister, and wait, are they the same hands? Yes, so let's copy. And on the plane, I was playing a section and I forgot to check on Basil's plans. And that's how I didn't get that ending. This is the most perfect side eye. Thank you. I don't know, I was so happy today. I'm glad that it recorded the time lapse because I was happy. Like, I thought that if only I streamed this whole thing. No, not the burger. You in the hands, come on. But yeah, where was I? Wait. I'm all over the place. That's where I am. Hey Rini, welcome and thank you. Glad you were able to join. Black being cut off is perfect. It's all about white eating. I need to play Omori again. Wow, Black, I finally see you in color. That's funny. Maybe I should draw him in grayscale or manga style. Black is leaving place for the real love story, White and Burger. I tell you, that's the thing now. That's the thing now. We're shipping White with food. I thought the manga could be enough, but no. This is just remind me to replay Omori. Do it. I really need to forget much about it before I revisit it. I don't revisit games in general. But I'm willing to revisit Nier Replicant, so I can show you all why Replicant is my favorite game. Yeah, at least the burger won't ask him if he's in love with his... Spectre won't leave any moment without bringing up Lana. The anger at Lana. Seriously, isn't this face peak? We never imagined we see White like this. It's like, oh my god, I remember who you are. The beggar would never doubt. Look at his devotion. You're all just writing poetry about White and food now. I love it. This is giving when Black threw White's shades and White forgave the argument. Yep. Yep. I see it. Great callback. Forever raging against Lana. Huge fan of the game, but I personally disliked the manga and dropped it after Sweetheart's chapter because they didn't do her justice. Oh, so you're talking about the Omori manga? I don't think I've seen anything from it. I remember there was some backlash about the artist. It's even funnier to me because my real name is so close to Lana. Did you ever like White and Lana? Is the question. Who here liked Lana? God, White, if only you can be this animated all the time. Maybe I'll draw you eating from here on out. Just to get these faces. Wait, we need this thumb. Okay. Listen, she was so horrible to my boy White. Speaking of Mari and games... Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life, I only heard about it. My relationship with her is love-hate. I see. I did actually in Volume 2. I was like, oh, he has someone that is willing to fight for him. Yeah, she did call him Angel. And I think telling White anything, as a word-obsessed person, doesn't do him any service. And then betrayal. She got out of the box. She sees things differently. He did cut off the engagement and run away. I liked Lana. I think they were bound to break up, but she was fun. I forgot Lana. I only remember her first impression. Welcome, Alpha. I found myself thinking about how interesting she is in relation to White and his past parent, mom. One time I love her and she gave White a comfortable place and feel, and on the other side it pissed me off, like, girl, go to him again. Just like last stream, I said that some people have more aura dead than alive. Amir. Some people are better out of the story than in it, is what I'm gonna say. She threw shade at me in Volume 7. Yeah, my first thought in if my fiance with his brother with the weird bruises and unexplainable pain who was so kind to me is probably worried about them. I don't hope to see her again in flashbacks in the future volume. I mean, we haven't talked about, yeah, we haven't talked, if we talk about the time where White was away, we're bound to pass by the Lana thing because he was engaged because he got away. If we were. Okay, I guess we're done here. Did I lose the third burger? Where's the third burger? Oh no, wait. Nope. Nope. Never mind, let's group this. It's number 3, right? Yes. Okay. Let's see. This is what angers me about Lana. She was... Wait. Let me catch up. This is what angers me about Lana. She was with them, so even if she left the group, she should know them well and understand the nature of the relationship. It's as if she didn't really know White at all during all the time she was with him. The relationship could be so good now that we know more about White. See, the thing, and when you think about it, like, being angry could make you want to look at things differently to justify. Again, he wronged her, so not defending, because I kind of made my stance clear on Lana. Oh, please, let's talk about the time White got away. Maybe. I think Lana is in a similar boat to Amir. They don't have the resilience to handle what the boys were going through, so it's better they keep their distance than help. They probably have the resilience. Maybe they don't have enough perspective. And this is like not anything I've written or thought about. I'm just replying now. Maybe they don't have enough experience in life to understand. They're both very smart and they've been around enough. But it's kind of like when you have someone who lived in poverty and someone who lived very comfortably, high class. It needs a lot of work to understand the other party. You know, there will be clashes, and there are, and there will be clashes, status-wise or like social status-wise, in this story in the future, even between Black and White, because they are in different statuses. But there are some special things that kind of hid these issues. They had other big issues between them to notice or address these things. But I can imagine that Amir and Lana both, with their age, with their social status, didn't really have the mind capacity to understand them. So regardless of their Black and White's problems and issues, yeah, there's that. Lana to Peter Spector, try to behave. Here's the thing, we can even if you don't like that she asked the question needed to be asked in story, and if she didn't ask, we wouldn't have gotten the reply that White gave. So we like her for that. I think she was good point of no return. He wasn't going to have friends, he's too complex to attempt, but he needed other people, and if attempting normality via romance was gonna help him realize it wasn't what he needed to fight for, and to realize he's far more lonely than he thinks, then I think it's somehow yeah, that's for sure. That's the thing, because if you don't know how to navigate the world socially, especially like the first thing you'd go to, especially as a male, the first thing you would think that, oh, I'm gonna be normal, is pursue a relationship. But he was kind of unable to pursue a relationship just as, even if it's serious, like he couldn't, let's be friends, couple, and then take it seriously. He's like, Oh no, I'm not gonna be my father. I'm gonna go and engage first thing. Yeah, bridging that kind of gap is not easy. Not at all. I don't think Lana did anything wrong. They were both pretending, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you mentioned that before, and maybe in a different world they could have been friends. Look, I love White, but he did wrong her, and maybe he didn't fully open up to her. Let's be real, he didn't. He definitely didn't. But like, she fought for him against her. Yeah, she was something in him. She saw something in him, and so the way he handles things with her, and Black, how he interacts with both. That's why I don't hate her. I'm just mad at her. Hey Tam, welcome. Also, post volume 10, we know now what he was to marriage. Okay. We have the realization, we have, oh bro, you weren't wrong, I was just hungry. So let's take action, let's fix things. And Black, of course, is gonna play hard to get now. Is it the same hand? Okay, let's copy. Yeah, same hand, same hair. So let's copy line art, black, white. No, there's no black and white. There's skin. Let's copy this and paste. Turn these off. Delete all these. I think it's the same head. Let's keep the head. Delete. Started the clippings again. I read a third of it. Starting over. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for reading it. You haven't read it before? All of it? Because there are some things main story related, but work on their own. Which is a good point. After knowing that Jad and Dia were actually men and still behaved the way they did, does that take romance down from the pedestal? We're waiting for the aftermath, man. Volume 11, where are you? I have to go. Thanks a lot for coming, Aishu. Enjoy your day. Yes, the volume 11, where are you? I am writing. And a lot of Violet. And I started lining. You already saw that on stream. So hopefully. Oh, this. Lana flashback scenes could bring out more of White's struggle due to his lack of experience and the way he's probably been treated due to other people's romantic relationships. White's surrounded by very minimal people and no circle, non-existent circle. And none of them have an entirely healthy relationship with women. And then there's Black and Dildar and Celine. I mean, I'm glad that he's now BFF with Larissa. There is a healthy relationship there. Clock was silenced. Nothing interrupts this song. Yes, true. It'd be so funny if Danny had a wife or something. Mr. Far Away would be like, wait, you have a life outside the office vibe? Again, like I said before, he always gives this vibe that he lives in a vacuum, like almost non-existent. If we haven't seen other patients or Jad interacting with him, there was this awesome theory that I always come back to because it's really, really good. I got an email when Volume 5 released from someone saying that, asking if Daniel is white when he grows up and he's narrating the story. White's approach to life isn't based off experience, more so him trying to learn from, yes, knowing he read fairy tales as a kid and how we see him calling down a princess. Yes, it's very interesting to me as someone who really loves White's character. Yes, he sad to say, even if there are feelings there, he was again playing a role. Made my heart so big as an older sister that basically raised her siblings. Now I understand why you were just talking about chapter 77. Danny's life is the 45 stray cats he cares for 100%. Interesting theory. The only theory right now is that I'm starving White, so we should come up with more theories since Recap closed a lot of doors on a lot of theories. We do have the prison theory, but that's in story, like Black is determined. Honestly, after Volume 5, I was sitting there, Danny and White, same here, why? Really? You know what? I keep forgetting who Daniel is to White. And every single time I remember my sister when she was reading Grey, she was like, in Volume 7, before the reveal, she was asking me like, why did White says to Daniel that he apologizes to him, like he should call him, not Jad, and I kind of forgot that I alluded to that. Like I was building up towards the reveal, I kind of forgot. Very interesting stuff being writing a story. Very interesting stuff. But yeah. Whenever I think of spoilers, I talk freely about Grey's on social media. But whenever I think of spoilers for Grey, is that like major spoilers? It's the end of Volume 4. This shouldn't be spoiled. It's the end of Volume 5. This shouldn't be spoiled. What else? There was a third one. I don't remember now. But like the major spoilers are very few. White and Black Sisters is so important. We all yearn for it. Rita? Question mark. So, though I can't imagine White being a doctor. It's funny that Daniel pursued therapy to understand the people who rejected him, as said in chapter 31. And White is kind of doing that with writing in a way. If White was my therapist, we'd both get worse. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that. Honestly, this is so far-fetched from the story, but sometimes I imagine what Danny and Ea might have been like as kids. Like, Ea, my head hurts. It's because you read too much? Oh my god, I think a lot about the older generation and their life. Not to share any of it, because I don't think I will, but because I need the lore in my head. But yeah, I have thought of Ea and Daniel. Yep. The other black. White went to become a famous figure skater. The medalist has a character that looks like White named June. Really? I'm gonna write that down. I need to look them up. June? We need more White characters. There's my pen. Medalist? I only have the soundtrack for Medalist. Medalist. June. Jad Eyes for me was a huge thing to be surprised with it. Oh, that one as well, but I kind of spoiled it in clippings because it didn't feel like major spoilers to me. But it does make sense for it to be major spoiler. I guess the joke was too funny for me to not put it in clippings. I wonder if what White thinks of skating, ice skating. The end of Volume 4 gave me a heart attack. That's a very important one not to be spoiled. Sorry about the heart attack. Then came the end of Volume 4. I thought of you and Daniel too. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. This reaction is scaring me. You know what? I was happy earlier that I'm happy that I don't have my webcam because I kind of am reacting to some of the lines with facial expressions. So what happened? One, He was eating angrily. Black was angry too. White got the moment of truth, the realization, the enlightenment. Black is going about his business. White like, oh dude. And Black is no, he's gonna say something. And then White is poke. Black is like, no, I'm still angry. And Black is so easy to make up with. White not being born White was... Are you gonna drop that just like that, Spectre? We really should lay out rules for when to talk spoilers. Saturdays for spoilers. The rest of streams are just all... You all gotta get good at teasers and talking spoilers without talking spoilers. But yeah, that is a very big one as well, yes. You know who I think of? Yeah, and Danny's... Yes, you should. Tell me who raised them and how did they become them. Thank you and goodbye. Because Now, what kind of household brought these two very much opposites? And Daniel having that house and that career. Iya having that house and that career. What kind of childhood did you have? I watched Medalist but didn't thought of White. Is it good, Medalist? Why am I getting attacked on two fronts of bromance? Persons who just read... What? Wait, Shojin said... Was there a chapter... Are you reading or was a chapter released? I might need... I don't have notifications, so I might need a notification when Shojin X updates. A chapter dropped? Sorry guys, just... Where do I read it? Plus. Manga Plus. You posted the panel this morning? I thought that's an old... I thought that's an old panel. What the hell? I thought that's an old panel. Break time. I am ending in half an hour, but break time, yes. Give me... It's 31... it's 31 page... Oh, no. Can I take a break? Oh my god, Simon. Oh my god. Sato, what are you doing here? Oh my god. We have lore, a lot of monologue boxes. Shoot, I didn't know. Live Shojin reaction, you want that? You want that? I don't have a webcam. Oh. It's pretty much got all the sports anime trope and you love the MC and her trainer. I haven't added it to any watch list or read list, but yeah, it's on my radar. Am I about to get live reactions? Okay, May 20, 2000. We're talking about the fall of Redacted. Listen, okay. I'm gonna teach you the art of not spoiling because I want you all to read Shojin X, okay? Screenshotted all the panels. Is it safe to read bromance on stream? Okay, I'll tell you. You can't put two people, two bros like this in a panel and have this one line next to them. Yes, the line doesn't relate to them. The line is relating to the narration. But you have two characters that you have the strongest feeling that they're gonna be friends to enemies trope. And you have if either of them fall. dot dot dot. Don't do that. Ishida, don't do that. So the narration reads, if either of them fall, then half of Nanasu will be lost. If either of them falls, people on that panel, the half of my brain will be lost because the other half is needed for Grey's. This chapter isn't spoiler heavy. Should I read it on stream? Okay, great. Blue is here. Can I just read it on stream? Oh my god. Why do we have... Oh my god, no. Friends to enemies? Dolphin brain confirm? Why? Do dolphin brains have two sides? Human brains have two sides. What am I saying? Could audio reaction to Chojin X work? I'm glad that you're here with audio, Tam. Okay, if I show the chapter, I'm gonna react and not react, okay? It's either you hear reactions without visuals, or Higashi? Yeah, the last name is Higashi. What? God. Blue. You know what? If you ever read something, get blue on it, because that's gonna ruin your brain in the best way possible. So, you want audio reactions while I'm reading, no visuals, or you want visuals without audio reactions, not like just minimal audio reactions? And anyone else who doesn't want Chojin X, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. The stream was going to end anyway. I need to leave before it's 5 p.m. So it was going to end anyway, but Blue brought up Chojin X. And I didn't know there's a chapter. I vote for audio. Chapter 71, Part 2, the events leading up to March 2003. What happened in March 2003 in my life? 1 year away. No, actually. Yes, 1 year away from graduating. The hell, that was cool. I was probably believing that my best friend is my best friend. Yeah. Let's see, just a sec. Let me see how to do this. I want to get you all on Chojin X. Whoop. Give me a sec. Applications. QuickTime. Here we go. I hope I don't get any notification because I am... I read No Home because of D and the fandom, and I am now a changed person, so I'll be reading Chojin. Yes, it's definitely not like everything I recommend is usually slice of life and modern setting and all that. This is modern setting, but has some dark fantasy in it, but it's so good. The whole story is so good. I love a lot of characters. Can you see the mouse? You can. I don't like this one. I like this one a lot. Higo or Nowaki? Seriously? They deployed the sword forces. We love the sword forces. That's what you need to know. You can appreciate the art. Since this is an art stream, you can appreciate the art. Look at this. I'm not reading because there's a lot of names and terms. Oh. You know, Blue, this in itself is a spoiler, honestly. People who are reading in progress might see these and get answers. But I don't know, I'm too serious about Vice Director Dash becomes his. For the first time, I'm glad I can't see. Well, I'm not afraid of the spoilers. I'll let you see. Look at this Trunks like. Trunks from Dragon Ball. And this is my boy. Most precious boy. God, the 01. The name is really interesting. Art? What the hell? Later with internal thoughts. Okay, anyone who doesn't want spoilers for Chojin, thanks a lot for coming. He got distracted by the bromance. Blue isn't helping. Blue isn't helping. I was gonna... This reminds me a lot of Hunter x Hunter. Like, Ishida is so... as good as... oh my god. As good as Togashi with building the state of the world with all the changes. Look, I need a live reaction now that you've started. I can't. Like, you mentioned bromance twice. Hello, Skies. Welcome to the stream. You know what works well with Shojin X? I need Nier again. Let's go. No, this has lyrics, wait. Didn't know there was bromance in N. what else would keep me staying? What else would keep me reading? You know? The troops were given preference. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it like summer or what? God. Yeah, I was I was working on a comic, but then we're ending the stream, so I'm checking the latest chapter from Chojin X. Oh, oh, is he so pretty? You know how it feels when you don't care for a character and you don't like their design? It happened with Tsuki. Tsukushima in Haikyuu. Also with Oikawa. I didn't like the design. But their character arc unshallowed me, you know? I'm not shallow anymore. I can look past the visuals. You matter to me. This is what happens with every character that wears glasses that I end up liking. Kind of same, but only with Tsukiyama. Wait. Tsukushima. I'm kind of mixing up. There is one in Tokyo Ghoul and there is one in Haikyuu. I'm talking about the Haikyuu one. This is why I said Tsuki, because I kind of stopped. Not liking Oikawa design, there's a white lookalike panel is crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. That took me by surprise. We tried to get it done before the end of the year. Same with volume 11. Can we finish by the end of the year? Unshallowing someone is hype accomplishment for real. Hey Maple. I'm done with the art. I worked on this. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. I worked on this, but now I'm ending the stream. Before I end the stream, I'm gonna check a chapter and lightly react. So I'm gonna leave. This is the canvas. And this is me. Welcome to the stream. Hey Sarah, thanks a lot for the subscription. Welcome. Thank you, Maple. Too bad I missed the process. Now I'm gonna feel bad that I'm reading Chojin X. Blue, save me. No, really, I was ending the stream. But then I realized that there's a chapter out of Chojin X. Again, for anyone who is reading Chojin X and haven't read the latest chapter, I'm just skimming through, reading silently and reacting when needed, trying to sell everyone else the series. This was an art stream, but now we're going to have a Chojin reaction. Children X reaction for the newest chapter. I'm watching you inch forward slowly. Come on. I get how you feel. Oh my god. This best character. I only ever read the first chapter of Chojin X when it first came out. You will get back to it one day. I hope very soon. Because it's so good. I read 6 chapters and it's like, there are moments, but not hooks. I didn't get that hooked to it, but then I reached a certain chapter and it's like, I went by the volume. It's so good. So good. But again, thanks a lot for the subscription, Sarah. I really appreciate. I didn't notice that you followed. I really appreciate it, and welcome. I support fandom antics. It's a good dip in the waters for everyone. Yeah, but there are settings here and there. We're way more likely to win this war. Again, what's with the arms? Ishida? Oh my god, no, we started. Hey Sleepy, welcome. What a time to come into the stream. Perfect timing. Look at this. My god, I'm gonna explode. Bromance. Did Tokyo draw Ellie? Oh my god. Palma? Oh. Listen, there's this character that every time she appears, I'm like, I protect. She is everything. But then she does this one thing, it's probably nudity, and even though I do like her outfit. I usually don't like very revealing outfits, but from the moment she appeared, I felt like she looks so cool. And I must protect. And look at that! Oh my god. I feel guilty for reading this on stream when it's an art stream, but then again, this best page. We got bromance, we got... I just made up cismance, maybe? I mean, Ishida is really... to bring it back to art, Ishida is... I love Chojin X because of how free Ishida is. I see it in every panel, in every... It's mind-blowing, very inspiring. We got art and reading stream 2 in 1. How do you feel about Ishida's paneling? I love it. I love how free he is, and especially with Chojin X. Like when I watched the Tokyo Ghoul read on stream, I would get lost often. And it was, I can see what he's trying to do as an artist. I see that he's trying to come up with unconventional paneling. And he started that with Chojin X as well. But then he found the middle ground. And I love that. I love how he takes something, because I personally relate. he takes something like, I want to draw cool armors like Berserk, for example, and he takes it all the way to a crazy level that sometimes hurts the reading process. But he then gets self-aware about that and tries to make it less detailed but still as impressive, and he gets to that very impressive middle ground. I personally enjoy it a lot. Sometimes I do get lost, but he's a master at his craft. And Chojin X is like his... I haven't read... I watched the Tokyo Ghoul reread, and I read one shot he drew. But in Chojin X alone, the progression is mind-blowing. Time continued to march on. Arm. Oh no. I see where this is going. Blue, am I expecting the bromance to head where where it's gonna head? Oh my god. There were some nights I think about it. Oh my god. Oh no! No, Blue, come on. Wait. I'm gonna go back to that one. I can definitely respect the artistry of it, because some pages just look like separate art pieces, but the panelling isn't always the best and it can get messy, which sometimes helps the tone and sometimes just leaves me confused. Yes, that's the thing, like, I am kind of tolerant with that. I was talking on Discord about it, like, I get lost, but I always understand what he's trying to do artistically, so I'm inspired by that. I love seeing it, because even I can give a lot of pages from my series where I was just trying to come with something new and conventional or just experimental, and at the time I'm like, oh, this is the coolest thing, nobody has ever done that before. But a chapter later, not like a book later, but a chapter later, I see the fault in that. So to me, Ishida, I enjoy reading Ishida because I kind of feel I see the process, I see his mind at work artistically. Fighting helps me forget. What do we like in this community? We like fighting. So this is another reason why you should read Chojin X. I'm trying to sell you Chojin X, everyone. This fits. Nothing changes the fact, oh my god, this is heading where I'm think... No, Tokyo, get up. Is this romance heavy on the romance part? Are they a good ship? They are the kind of ship that... Listen, it took me a while. It took me a while to get into it. I saw it from the first page, but I am a shallow reader. I kind of like the design to appeal to me. And when one character has glasses, like right now, he doesn't have glasses, so I'm all happy, but the glasses kind of ruins it to me. And I kind of felt like, no, this is going to a place where I'm gonna be destroyed. So I looked at other bromance and other ships. But then I was tricked by Ishida that what I was afraid of is not gonna happen, so I got fully invested. And now we're back to the, oh, what you were afraid is gonna happen, and you're happily destroyed. So it's a good ship. It is a good ship. Heavy on the romance part? No, because it's Ishida. Ishida loves his heterosexual pairings. You're indoctrinating everyone on Chojin X. It's that good, honestly. The music feels so fitting, so fitting. Near Replicant, and Trojan X is a perfect combo. Oh, don't think like, oh no, don't think like that. Okay, funny story now. This character is peak. This character is peak. But every time he appears and he is doing peak things, I'm like, but the face, man. Again, shallow reader. Oh my god, Blue, you're so good. Oh my god, I dropped my phone. Replicant, actually, I gotta go to the Discord once this is done. But we do have a stream in 20 minutes. I have a stream to get to. I do play the tags. Hey, Raspberry Cook. Welcome to the stream. Replicant. Blue, you told me you watched Nier Automata. Have you watched Nier Replicant? Because if you haven't, don't. I'm waiting for one day for my stars to align and it gets released on Switch so I can replay it on stream, because I want everyone on Replicant just like I want everyone on Trojan X and No Home and Ikokuniki. These are my four musketeers. Mike and Michael. What are we reading? We're reading Trojan X. Welcome back, Spectre. I'm ending the stream. I'm done with the art. I'm just gonna read Trojan X and end the stream. I really plan to only stream for 2 hours. In this work, Huim's very name is in its own way a weapon. God. Ugh. Hey Tokyo. Oh my god. Now we're ugh. Do you ever question whether we're even human anymore? Valid. Oh my god, Tokyo is gonna destroy me. I can feel it. How far are we in? Oh my god, 10 pages? We're gonna die. Look at this music. Again, this story, other than the bromance now, serious talk, the way it handles the topics and the themes is so good. Like, kind of like, so AJ, Alexander, is reading, I forgot the name, what was the JJK series? Modulo. He's reading Modulo, and the themes in it, you feel that Gege is not holding back. He is tackling themes and ideas, real world events that is running in his brain, and that's Ishida as well. Ishida is just, you can feel it, kind of like with Togashi as well. With Togashi, you can understand that this is a person who watches the news, who is aware of what's happening in the world, and he puts it there. Ishida is doing it with Trojan X, and he's doing it so well. Yeah. Design-wise, I really like these two. Sarah, these two they're so good. So good. I have Near in my game plans for this year, and I already read the Kukuniki manga, but I'm going to watch the anime in a couple of weeks as well. I haven't watched the anime myself, but Near Replicant, life-changing experience. I love it more than Automata, and it's my #1 game right now. So Tokyo, we're still humans, aren't we? Come on, destroy me, Tokyo. That's all you do anyway. Tokyo is my favorite this character entered my favorite list at #5 or something. That's how good he is. It's not like he didn't enter in the last on the list and then went up. No, he just entered to #5. Yeah, everything you're saying is true. God damn it. I think anybody who puts full faith in their powers can't actually use them right. I love this. Yes, always have the humble and self-doubt in healthy doses. In anything? No, I have this do I have manga decks, Colossal Arabic? In my I wonder if AniList and no, they're not here. On my AniList, there are games, manga, and anime. And Tokyo, this one just entered, blazed through to #5 or 6. I'm not sure. White reacting to the pages? White is just hungry, man. This broke my mind a bit because it's so anti-shonen mindset of getting stronger, being the yeah. Tokyo, that's the thing with Tokyo. Tokyo just, I love this character. It's not like, it's not just some random or recency or passionate decision. He really just went from, I love this character to, yeah, you're in my top 10. Thank you, Sarah. That's the AniList. I fell asleep to the music. I think it's my cue to go. Thanks a lot for coming, Elma. Hopefully we end this next stream. Rest well, and hopefully by next week I can ship the packages and you get yours. Great mod, goated mod. After seeing all the people we've voted against, what do you think? I think anybody who puts full faith in their power can't actually use them right. I love this. Screenshot. Oof, anybody who thinks, look at this. This is where we're gonna end, right? No. I think it's a good thing you've got doubts. Anybody who thinks they're right all the time is probably doing things wrong. Honestly, I love Tokyo. I love him. Seeing Prince from Run with the Wind? OG? Come on, of course. God damn it. Is there anything more human than questioning whether or not that's what you are? Is there anything more human than questioning whether or not that's what we are? As long as you have doubts, for sure. Ah. Do we have more? No. Look at that art. To bring it back to art, because it's an art stream, one thing that I also noticed throughout Chojin X is how Ishida would use pictures, just change the levels and the mode to make it a background, a manga background, and how he found the middle ground, again, with using the photo but editing it, adding the screen tones, and it just fits so well. This shot with the music. Is there anything more human than questioning whether or not that's what we are? Please, Azuma, please. Tattoo this moment in your brain, please. Empty brain. Sorry. Oh, you're so good, Sarah. I thought I had it listed under my stream. Man, is there anything more human than questioning whether or not that's what you are? Thanks, Blue. Thanks for destroying me. Tokyo saves the day once again with pure simple words. That's all Tokyo does. Again, I love it. You have no remorse? I can feel it. I can feel it. I did see a Nier command in there. Yeah, I do talk about Nier a lot. We only have Nier and no Home, right? Depending if there is Alan Wake 3, I promise I might add an Alan Wake command. Okay. We have 2 panels left. I'm not gonna spoil the 6th slide. My thoughts will go up at some point in Discord later. That channel will explode. I still want to talk about Batista and Saito. But I do need to revisit the latest chapter with Nier music again. I haven't finished Alan Wake 2, no. Still in the very, very early. We only played We Sing last time. And that was something. And I only recently, through AJ's stream, I realized that there are DLCs. So there's a long way to go. I have been streaming for 2 hours, 13 minutes. Yep. 13 minutes over the time. Okay. I guess that's it. This was real fun. Always fun to see me break and go crazy over the things I love. Chojin X. Thank you, Blue, for making me lose all my cool points that I... Sorry. 2 in 1 stream, yeah. Just kidding. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're doing well, Sleepy. Sorry you entered at a time where I was losing my mind. Thanks a lot for stopping by and for the subscription, Sarah. And I'll catch you in a bit, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow Alan Wake 2. Wa alaikum salam, ahlan, asahi. Have a good time, everyone.